All right, welcome everybody. How you guys all doing tonight? This is the Vamp. I'm back. I'm actually on the West Coast right now. I've been traveling for the last day or two. Listen, here's kind of the thing. I mean, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to go back and look at what I've posted, but for sure, if you guys are in the group, I have said, and I like 79.30, 79.30, 79.30, 79.30. I harped and harped and harped about this and said this has got to hold. This has got to hold. If it holds, 7,200 is definitely where we're going to, right? But listen, I've been just saying it over and over and over again that 77.40, right? 77.40 was the line in the sand, right? 77.40 is the line in the sand, and then was it 79.30? Was it 79.30? What the hell the weekly? Yep, 79.30. That's right. So 79.30 was definitely the line, and we'll show you how I got that. So what that is that's basically the that's your Gauss line on the weekly, right? So it's your Gauss line on the weekly. Let me go find the Gauss chart. Oh, fuck! I closed a fucking chart. I hate that. Ooh, anger management. All right, so there it is. This is the weekly right here, right? This is kind of the most important chart that I have put up right now. So this is my weekly Gauss. So you can take a look at the weekly Gauss and where this top Gauss line is, right? Ripped right through everything. This is the middle Gauss line, right? This is always your middle line where the price action always wants to come back to the middle. What it does, this Gauss line is like a big magnet of, just dragging the price up and down, right? Down to the bottom, up to the top, down to the bottom. This time we never made it down to the bottom, right? This is one of the things I was really disappointed on. I was definitely looking for a lower buy here. I was looking to place my buy orders lower. I did miss that. I had a bunch of buy orders all set lower. I only got in the bottom at 5 BTC. And then I was pretty much out of all of my BTC by about 7,200. I was completely out as we were getting up here closer to the top Gauss line. I was completely out because I thought, hey, we're going to get rejected back down. We did get this wick back down to 7,200. If you don't remember, that filled the gap we had at 7,200. And then it was a magical wick down, and within 5 minutes or 30 minutes, it was massive. It was a massive drop that we had, and I think this was it right here. This might have been the big wick down, but we had a big, massive wick down. It was super ugly, and so the thing is, I love to use the Gauss chart because the Gauss chart does like to give us the bullish and bearish terms. So if you go back, you take a look, here we are in our weekly, right? You're going to go all the way back. Look, here's the bottom. This is where Baby Bull Jesus was found right here, right? Way back in the day. And then take a look at this, right? Just held the top Gauss line. Look at the top Gauss line. I followed, look, bang, bang, bang. Followed the top Gauss line all the way up there, right? All the way up to the top. Then the top Gauss line, you can see once again came over here where we had the big, massive pullback here, where we had the big bear market, 2017 and 18. Came back, got close, broke through, held it for a second. And then we're right back here. We're doing the same thing, right? We're testing this. Now, we haven't broken through it. We've held it. So if this is going to be a sustained bull run, all it has to do is hold this 79.30 area, right? Just that simple. You can bounce off this baby, right? You can bounce off this baby, but it truly won't be broken into a bear market until you break 79.30. You break 79.30, and you're going to definitely run down into the 63 to 6,500 range, right? And I'm telling you, the money on 63 to 6,500 will be over 70%. I'm just letting you guys know there's a super high. If we break 79.30, close lower than 79.30 on a weekly candle, and that would have to happen this week, not next week because it's going to move higher. But if we broke lower and opened lower than 79.30 next week, I then would be targeting the 7,200 and probably a 70% chance to get all the way down to 6,200, where then I'd like to hold that and then see if we can kick back up, right? See if we can kick back up and try to break out again. Remember, the price action just wants to go back to the center here. It wants to come back to the center Gauss line. It's kind of our, you know, it's kind of the magnet per se of the price action, right? So we're gonna move along here. Nothing. Really, we don't have any bearish crosses right now. We don't have any bullish crosses. We don't really have any bearish crosses. We have nothing that's overbought right now, nothing that's oversold. The market bounced very nicely. We got a double bottom. We saw that double bottom. I showed a little while ago on the RSI. We have a beautiful double bottom on the RSI, actually. My long-term chart, listen, playing out, here's the thing. We are in my target area, right? If we hold this, we can still scoop down a little bit, move sideways, and then go here. But this is my long-term target right here. We hit my target 1. This took a long time to play out. I know it took a long time to play out. So we hit my target 1. Let's see if we can really hold this and get our run at target 2. Breaking this, I'm going to have super big sad face, because I will have lost my target right there, okay? It's okay. I'm always good with buying cheaper BTC, right? I'm always good with buying cheaper BTC. Let me go back over here. This is my God mode. So the God mode, if you're not using it, everybody, you should be using the God mode out there. I only use it on the daily. Some of the members asked, hey, do you use it on different timelines? No, I definitely use it on the daily. The purple is the energy band. So now you've crossed bullish on your short-term timeline with your green indicator. Your green indicator is your short indicator. Look at this, bounced off the support right there. Look at the support all the way back here, right? All the way back here, banged off that support right there. And then, boom, just absolutely nailed it to the dog's tits. The teats of the dog got nailed and it bounced beautiful, right? The orange dots, what they tell you is they tell you that there's pressure on the selling on this side and there's pressure on the buying on this side, right? You can see there's pressure on the buying and there's pressure on the selling. You just got to kind of watch these dots. As more and more of these start to accumulate, what happens, you see they start to spread out, and you can actually see where once they start to spread out again, you got to really be wary of a drop or a pump, right? So look, the dots are kind of spreading out, and you see they started to spread out again, and then we're kind of getting this little pump right here. But I mean, I usually don't use the dots other than just kind of look at them as a warning signal. But the purple is definitely, I really pay attention to the purple, the green, and the blue. So the purple is our energy band. You see it is up in the rejection zone right here, right? This has run a long way, and the energy band is way, way, way high right here. So our energy band is really high. If it breaks out of here, that's actually a good thing, because if we can get past the energy band, this zone right here, this rejection zone, that's super, super good for the bulls. If we do get rejected right here, you can see that we're still trending bearish, right? And I mean, we are super, super low. Look at how low this blue bear line is, right? We're really deep on the bear line here. Like, that bear line is real deep. It doesn't mean that you can't get one more hokey pokey down, right? And it also doesn't mean that moving up is bullish. So you can see how this moved up here, and the trend was still bearish because you were under the 33. So we're under the 33. Our trend is still bearish here while we're under the 33 with the long-term blue trend line. So it is trying to come back around. It is really trying, but this thing can come back around and come up and still be bearish as the quicker timeline, which is going to be this green line, rolls over on us again for one little hokey pokey to the bottom side, right? Nice bounce off support right there, right? The historical support. Remember, we bounced off the monthly not once, but twice off the monthly right there, okay? There's my double bottom on the RSI, right? This was very sexy. There's your double bottom on the RSI. Really liked that, so I was really happy. I missed that. It is what it is. Once again, resistance above us. Take a look. There's the 200 MA on the daily. You've also got the 50 MA. We pegged the 50 MA right there. So we are at that resistance. Like, this is kind of one of those Make or breakies for the bulls. So the bulls really got to get up, get some gumption, get moving here to get past this. They really need to just get past this 8,500 range. They got to get out of this 8,500 range as quickly as possible so they can turn everything back around as support, right? Turn everything back around and use that 200 MA as support. As long as we're under that 200 MA right there, that's not a good sign. XRP, I know I saw a lot of people harping on XRP and the massive gains that are going on in XRP. I'm sorry, people. Like, this was flagging bearish here still. Dropped bearish. And, it's trying to bounce. I mean, if I didn't know that the XRP people, that the guys who are running XRP were just not absolutely fucking dumping tons and tons of XRP onto the market, onto the plebes before this thing just takes a massive shit, I don't see any reason, honestly, that XRP doesn't just take another shit back to the downside. I don't. Listen, I don't like XRP. I love Ripple. I love Xcurrent. But, I just think that what happens is every single bounce that we get here, it just gets dumped right back into by the whales, by the Ethereum, by the XRP whales, right? Now, here's my thought on Ethereum. My thought on Ethereum is that if we don't break this right here, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this green arrow up here, right? If we don't break this right here, this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the top right there. There's our wave 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this sure as shit looks like a, hold on, let me pull this up here. Let me pull my 5. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. That looked like a wave 5 right there. Let me change the color a little bit on that bad boy, right? This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 down to the bottom. And this looks like a 1, 2, 3, an ABC up. I'm sorry, an ABC. So this looks like an ABC here. A, B, C correction wave right there. Right? That looks like an ABC correction wave. Now, here's the thing. If that was an ABC correction thing, then this, right, we already know this is the oh shit support, right? Then this right here, right, just where we're at right now, this here, let me get rid of this. Then on Ethereum right now, we would be posting up, is this a wave, wave 2 of a wave 3 down, right? So that's really what I think. I really think this is a wave. Let me make this yellow. Oops. Make this black. So this kind of looks like a wave 1, 2, and then now we'd be looking for a 3. So maybe that's an A, B, C, right? And so this is your wave 1 down, wave 2, wave 3 would be super ugly, wave 4, and then wave 5, right? If we are in a wave 3, or is this a? This is kind of a make or break right now here. If this is a wave 1, right? If this is a big wave, if this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, and this is a wave 3, dude, freaking Ethereum is going to be 400 plus points. I'd say it's going to be 400 points. I kind of see the big head and shoulders. What I don't like is I don't like it that this is a 1. We haven't broken the 1 wave. Like, we haven't broken this 1 wave over here. And I've been pointing this out, right? Everything I've got is, and I'm going to copy this. Hold on. All right. And give me a second. I'm going to drop this in my ETH charts. All right. I just dropped that in my ETH charts. right? Is this a wave 2 of wave 3 down, or the beginning of wave 3 up? Right? So here's the thing. You don't have to be in a rush right here, right? There's no reason to be in a rush. There is no reason to rush a trade here with a long trade. Rush a long trade here with BTC still trending bearish on the God mode. Right? There's just no reason to jump into a long trade right here, right? If anything, we are at resistance, and I mean 186 is heavy as fuck, right? There's my notes. I know you guys can see it. So there's my notes for Ethereum right there. So it just, this 186 is stacked. Like, this is just stack OLED, okay? This area is stack OLED. Right above it, you got 208. I mean, honestly, anything here. Let's look at the volume. The volume profile isn't telling me anything. Let's go back over here, take a look at what we got over here. 12-hour. I mean, ugly ass candle on the 12-hour. Just super ugly candle on the 12-hour. Look at my alarms. Look at this. Alarms all set, 154, 154. If you go back, I wonder where I put that, right? We're going to go back. We're going to see what I have over here. Let's grab it. Dink. Paste. All right. ETH alarms were set at 154. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. ETH alarms are set at 154. Oops. All right, let's see if I can open this baby. See if I can open it. There it is. Look at that. ETH alarm set at 154. I mean, come on, people. All right, where's my snipper? All right, 154. All right, where's our ETH chart? There it is. Just saying, everyone was going to the moon, and I was setting my alarm at 154. Bingo! We have a winner. All right, take winner chicken dinner on that bad boy right there. Okay. Litecoin. All right, so here's the bad news on Litecoin. Litecoin, you're about to have a possible bearish monthly cross, but you just did get a weekly bearish cross. Man, lately my crosses are not really playing out very well. I mean, honestly, they're not. Monthly volume did die down. Look at that, the monthly volume did die down, so that's good. That's good for the bulls. I would have liked this candle to close a little higher as an inverted hammer, but that's not a bad inverted hammer, right? That's not bad. It's definitely not a bad inverted hammer. Listen, as long as we don't close below 40, it's all good, right? It just is. I mean, it's all good right here. Right? There's no reason to get excited as long as you don't close, right, below 40 on Litecoin. Everything is good, right? I mean, it just is, right? And this acting is gone. And you did just get a bearish cross. Let's go like this. So we just did get a weekly bear cross. Weekly bear cross, right? R equals 67 to, we're going to call it, actually it's like 65 to 68. This might be your cross. Okay, there we go. Let's take a peek down here. It kind of came down in their RSI weekly support channel too, so it did kind of hold support down there. All right, as long as it holds 40, LTC is good. Right? R equals 65 to 68. Right, and let's see if we have any questions here from anybody. No, it looks good, man. All right, easy. Okay, that's all I got. You know, I'm just gonna really focus on this right here. So I'm gonna focus on this Bitcoin chart right here. So listen, we're still holding this trend. That's this trend line that's going back up. I'm gonna leave that trend line back up right there. And then that's it. I just think we got our hammer stacked. We're going to need a big breakout to get us out. Listen, I like the double bottom. I like where it's at. I mean, the only thing I could probably look at right now is maybe shorting ETH, right? Like the only trade I can see right here. Hold on a second. Let me peek at the 12-hour charts. Yeah. God, I mean, I don't know if I want to short Bitcoin right here. Like Ethereum looks more bearish to me than Bitcoin. Like we're at resistance, so you know, shorting at resistance is always the good thing. Okay? But let's drop our notes in here, okay? So let's drop some notes in here. So our notes are going to say, let's do a little summary. All right, here's a little summary for everybody, right? Summary. 1. BTC is at resistance now. It is never a good idea to long resistance, right? We need to break out over, what's that, 8,500 roughly, right? We need to get over that 85.37, 85.50. All right, so we want to break over 85.50. 2. ETH looks more bear than BTC does right now, with those ugly 12-hour and daily candles, right? ETH definitely looks more bearish right now than Ethereum. Ethereum looks more bearish than BTC right now. Right? I mean, God, I don't want to, hold on a second, let me spot this baby over here real quick. I want to grab this chart. Like, here's the thing. Any drop on BTC could literally just come back right down. And so let's do this. So this is 77.40. I want to put a line. I'll put one more line. Right there. Right? 79.30. 79.30. Weekly. L2 Gauss. Bull line. 79.30. 79.30. Okay. Like that's it right there, right? The 79.30 is it. Like we just can't take out that line. Like that's it right there. It's the hold or die. Let's do this. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go like this. All right, hold or die. There we go. And there we go. All right, everybody. I am the Vamp, and hold on a second. It's been my pleasure to entertain all of you, even with my thumbs downs. Got to have the thumbs downs every once in a while with the thumbs ups. So there we go. Don't forget, we are Flux Trading. Listen. I gotta get the little baby shell. Flux Trading. There we are. Da 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 da. Right. I know it is what it is. Gotta do the shell, otherwise I'll get in trouble.